Hey, hello, welcome.
It's been a long time, everyone, but here we are, broadcasting live
Yeah.
for you.
This is awesome. I know, it's been forever since we have done a Facebook Live video. But yeah, here we are. We got Denis Manzer in the house. And we're going to be talking about the great herb Shilajit.
Yes, herb.
Herb.
Because it is not a herb at all, is it, Malcolm?
I mean, it is in the kind of functional sense, but it's not a plant, what we most often associate with herbs.
So we're coming at you with the Shilajit because we're just so excited about it right now. This has been probably one of the more important of the substances we use in herbalism at the Light Cellar, because it's not actually a herb at all, but it is a mineral. And fascinatingly, basically Shilajit is fossilized compost. So it is like compost that was pressed through gigantic pressure and tectonic action, and it basically got petrified, and now it's oozing out of cracks in high altitude in the mountains. And humans have been gathering this for something like 10,000 years. It's mentioned in the Vedic texts of India, so the ancient Ayurvedic people knew about this substance. And honestly, it's the single number one substance in their herbal pharmacopoeia.
Yeah.
So it's very fascinating. Well, we just want to talk about like 3 reasons why everyone should try taking Shilajit, because this substance will change your life forever.
Yeah, cool. So I first came across it out of the Ayurvedic tradition. It's one of their top herbal substances, described as the destroyer of weakness.
Conqueror of mountain, destroyer of weaknesses. So it's super cool. There's also...
Yeah, so Denis mentioned, that it literally is. It's ancient ecosystems that have been kind of compressed, and now in this day and age has been like oozing out of rocks. And it has been discovered and used throughout the Himalayan region. And we've got a buddy that has been working on a product from North America. So this is not something just unique to the Himalaya region, although a lot of the kind of the lore and the research and everything comes from there, but it also has been discovered in North America as well.
It's so exciting. Basically, the number one reason why everyone should take Shilajit all has to do with its powerful adaptogenic effect. So any adaptogenic substance it's a substance that, my favorite definition of an adaptogen is a substance that protects the organs of the body from the harmful effects of stress.
Yeah, be they physical stress, chemical stress, all different kinds of stressors that our body is affected by, internally and externally.
Yeah, we all are experiencing that right now, and definitely stress affects everything and every organ of the body. But when you take Shilajit, there's a miracle that happens. Somehow the stress can still exist, and yet it won't have this damaging effect to the organs of the body. It's very cool. And because of that, there's a whole cascade of benefits.
Yeah, so Denis is going to be referencing this incredible book, Donald Gant's Adaptogens. And in here, it's interesting, you won't find it under the name Shilajit, right? This is just kind of a common name. There's many different names for this. And in this book, it's listed as
Mumi, which is the Russian name for this substance. But this is probably one of the more researched herbs there is out there. So there's tons of modern research, and that's why this book is so cool, Adaptogens in Medical Herbalism. But okay, check this out. Shilajit, adaptogenic anti-stress activity, increases physical and mental capacity and promotes longevity. That's just the first point, Malcolm. I already want to start taking it. Accelerates protein and mineral metabolism, having a profound anabolic effect, so building, and promotes bone and tissue growth, increases lean muscle mass, enhances the immune system, protects against radiation, enhances recovery after exercise, useful for high altitude adjustment, anti-inflammatory and anti-arthritic, neuroprotective, antibacterial, effective in the treatment of tuberculosis, anti-ulcer, improves sexual abilities, increasing libido, increases wound healing, enhances bone density, improves prostate health, improves peripheral circulation. And the list goes on.
Yeah, and this is one of the characteristics of adaptogens. It's not, this herb does this one thing. It's got a very broad range of positive effects on the body.
So from what I understand, how Shilajit really works to do all these things has to do with its mineral structure. So Shilajit is very complex, but the two major medicinal compounds that they're finding are called humic acids and fulvic acids. So these humic and fulvic acids, they've actually been discovered to be the most powerful electrolytes we've ever discovered on the earth. So they go deep into the cells, and they have this very interesting ability. Not only do they deliver nutrients into the cells, but they are famous for pulling things out of the cells and into these very interesting structures. And they can pull heavy metals, they can pull poisons, they can pull pesticides, they can pull Roundup, ready? Glyphosate. They can pull people that have opium addiction and stuff. It pulls those things right out of your brain and stuff and allows you to eliminate them. So very fascinating, very fascinating. Mm-hmm. You've got to try it to believe it. You just mix it with water, drink it, and you're going to notice, you're going to have a clarity of mind like you've never had before. That's what it does to me. Yeah. I'm not sure if that's because it's pulling histamines out of my brain. This is something I've just been researching about, that histamines are a neurotransmitter. But very cool stuff anyway. It's fascinating. So primarily, Shilajit has this detoxifying effect
and nourishing too. So you talk about the minerals that are in there. Some people describe it literally as a mineral pitch. Full spectrum of minerals contained in there. Things that, is not, we know our food today is very depleted in minerals because the soils are depleted. And this stuff is, chock full of minerals.
So this effect also has this really cool effect to boost the activity of other herbs you mix it with. So if you go into Tibet, if you go into China, they're always mixing the Shilajit into their formulas. You don't actually need that much to have an effect, right? I don't know how much you take of this, Malcolm, at once, like a quarter teaspoon?
Yeah, I mean, let's be honest and kind of, share up front. The flavor is quite strong. It's very powerful. Not everyone finds it the most palatable, nor is it really the kind of herb that you can I'll just throw it in my smoothies,
Just a teeny bit.
Yeah, it's a teeny little bit, very powerful flavor. It's dark, it's earthy, no doubt.
It is petrified compost, so... But you're going to grow like a little plant when you take it. Ah!
Yeah. So I find, sometimes it's best, depending on what you have, right? You can get the capsules where it's just, straight down, I don't have to taste it. We do have the tincture as well. Again, this is the North American sourced, and that can be, easy, just a little bit of water, a couple of drops that way. And then we also have the powder too, which you can add to chocolate, smoothie, or elixirs rather. Anything kind of that dark, earthy spectrum is more helpful.
Yeah, that's the liquid. You know, whatever's convenient. But yeah, try mixing it with your other herbs and you'll notice a substantial boost. Famously mixed with cordyceps. But that's the third very interesting reason why you really want to take Shilajit is this enhanced circulation to the peripheries. So very good for, you know, the quality of, you know, very good for the quality of the erection. It's whenever I mention Shilajit, if I meet someone from India, they'll just start laughing because they say it's good for the penis. But yeah, it has this dramatic effect to enhance circulation that way. You can only believe it if you try it, right? It's yeah, definitely considered one of the most powerful aphrodisiac herbs on the planet.
Yeah, and we were talking before we hopped on live, this idea, this connection between virility and vitality, right? They go hand in hand. It's not just that, you know, a lot of these herbs are, you know, aphrodisiacs. I mean, they are, but I think the root of it is because they create, you know, vitality, that abundance, which when you're feeling good and healthy, you want to reproduce, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And we come back to this term adaptogenic, when you have a substance that can protect you from stress. It seems like stress is what really takes our energy away from us.
Oh man, I've heard from 2 people in the last 2 days that talked about, you know, their level of stress directly correlating to libido going down.
Yeah, absolutely. So, absolutely, when you're stressed, things happen to your hormonal system. So, it's truly, Shilajit makes you feel happy and horny and gives you a very clear mind as well. But it's most likely just due to the way it protects the body. Like, it's like a shield. It's very fascinating.
Yeah, destroyer of weakness, conqueror of mountains.
So that's Shilajit in a mouthful anyway for you. You know, this is definitely one of the this is one of the herbs we're gonna be exploring on Valentine's Day night.
Yeah, Denis has developed a bit of a specialty around knowledge around, you know, which herbs are really good for the libido and why. So Shilajit is just one, and again, it's one of those ones that you can add to the other herbs that you're already doing. He just posted to the Lightseller blog the Helixirs, aphrodisiacs for men specifically. So blog.lightseller.com, you can check that out. And this is all kind of leading up to this workshop that you're doing on Sunday, the 14th. So 7 to 9 p.m. Denis will be doing Aphrodisia, herbs to enhance romance.
Valentine's Day night. So yeah, we're actually going to be going through 21 different herbs in 2 hours. So it's going to be super fun, jam-packed with information. This workshop's going to change your life forever, because not only, it's just as we're saying, virility and vitality are the same thing. So these herbs will give you the will to do is one, but also, well, that means you can get your to-do list done and your who to do list done. That's very important, everybody.
Yeah. All right. Well, and just kind of off the top of my head, I know out of those 21, there'll be things like pine pollen, Damiana, Rose, Schizandra, Shilajit, and it's going to be a real deep dive, action-packed, 2 hours, of which Denis has a record of engagements and conceptions and a number of other things specifically related to this class. Yeah, so it's a lot of fun. It'll be online, so wherever you are on your Valentine's evening, 7 to 9 on the 14th, then you can tune in And all the details are at lightseller.ca under classes and events.
Yeah, we'll be recording it too if you're too busy that night. Cool. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and we will see you in the bright, beautiful future where stress is a thing of the past. Would you believe that? Well, cool. Thanks so much, everybody.
Yeah, it's fun to get on here live, see everyone that joined in, and we'll have some more coming up again soon. Right on. Bye for now.